it's Amelia
And Joel.
yay, Joel. And we are rebooting my channel. I know that I have a lot of you who followed me all the way back since 2006, and I was hoping to keep doing on this channel some more because I've had so many more things associated with the topic
A bunch of new stories to tell.
million stories to tell, and some of them are related to, you know, the weight loss surgery community, and some of them are just
Life after.
life after, wacky adventures, that kind of thing. For the past couple months, Joel has created a bit of a passion project of creating a website for the two of us. He's been curating it, working on it. It's pretty good. As I think a lot of you guys know, my original videos were pretty low-tech affairs, just using webcams on inexpensive computers at the time. I'm not saying that we're gonna start doing special effects or anything.
We're going to get some dogs in the background.
The dogs,
No, but I've taken up a new hobby, which is website development and learning a new skill, and I really enjoy it, especially visual art. And she's a great photographer. I don't know if they know this, but you've worked as a photographer.
well,
She has-
I was a portrait photographer for many years.
She can, put the image in the frame. So we have all these pictures from all these crazy adventures that you probably don't know about. And my role is to be the curator in the Museum of Amelia History. So she does the art, but I'm putting it on display, and I'm putting a package around it and making a web interface so you can go in and check it all out, kind of organizing it, as well as all the back episodes of the original series. When this new website drops, you can see all the back episodes.
Hey, Joel.
Hey,
How would you say I sounded in my last video?
a little groggy,
Groggy.
a
That's
little,
that's very, that's kind.
a little subdued compared to the usual persona.
Oh my gosh, isn't he the sweetest? Because I think we all know that I sounded pretty.
Loopy on the junk.
Yeah.
Legal, of course, all with a prescription, and a prescription for good reason. Because
Yes.
some crazy stuff happened.
Well, so my last video, I had been on floor tab because when you get 4 spiral fractures and take a big old chunk off your tibia, as you do, they give you good medicine. So my last video sounded a bit wacky. Yeah.
Sleepy.
Yeah, sleepy. That's what we are saying to the kids. Yes, kids, don't ever sound sleepy. So yeah, but I forced myself to make a video because I made a video of my last day of my 20s, so I made a video on my last day of my 30s when I was 39, turning 40 the very next day. Well, I happen to be 41 right now, and I'm gonna be 42 in May. So it's been a while since I've made a video. Anyway, where we are is South Carolina. And we moved to New York for a couple years, and that was really exciting. And we got to travel. We got to travel a lot. What was he gonna say?
New York was just like a blur.
It was a bit of a blur.
It happened, but we went all over the place.
Well, yeah, we were always going places. We were living in upstate New York, near the capital, called the Capital Region, and we lived just below Saratoga Springs. And he worked in Schenectady, which is a fun word to say.
Schenectady. Schenectady.
Schenectady.
Schenectady.
We
We went to Quebec.
We went to Quebec.
To Maine and Massachusetts.
Well.
Vermont.
That was all for skiing, because we love that kind of stuff. Well, we also went to Vermont for the garlic festival because garlic is just,
Vermont has nice hills. Pleasant hill country.
yeah.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah. I don't know, but like 99% of New York just looks like rural Kentucky or Tennessee. So that's basically where we were in New York. We weren't in the exciting place, but we were able to get on Amtrak and go to the cool place whenever we wanted to go to rock shows and such. Katswina is always forever wanting to be. We have a good history of cats wanting. You're supposed to take a stick. Anyway,
But
we skied in Quebec. We skied at Mont Tremblant above Montreal in Quebec, and I can honestly say, after living in Germany as a child and traveling to France, that they actually speak more French in Quebec than they do in France, and they're pretty hardcore about it. So yeah, Joel, what's your new role?
curator, developer. So I'm going to be mostly in the background for the new series, the next adventure, but I'll pop up from time to time. And in the original series, I was kind of a mystery character. I was like the parents on Charlie Brown. I'd be in the background, wah, 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 and somehow mysteriously she knew what I was saying, but very rarely did you hear anything audible from me. I'm going to be a little more forward, but I have a face for radio. I'm going to mostly be behind the camera. I'm going to be putting the content together, and I'm going to be trying to organize it and streamline it so that you can browse a website and get the full story and see the pictures, and maybe someday you can feel like you are there on the mountain with us.
Right.
And we have some great photos from out west in the mountains.
Yes.
It does not look like East Coast mountains out there. They're sharp and they're crisp and they're beautiful, colorful.
Yeah. One of my close to last, videos posted was talking about being an avid skier. And what's funny about that is
Y'all ain't seen nothing yet.
when I lived in New York for 2 winters, I was a ski instructor, so I went full hog on that. I call myself the Southern skier because I live in South Carolina, but we ski out west. We ski very big places. We go to a lot of places, and it's really a lot of fun. My previous videos pretty much focused only on gastric bypass surgery and that kind of stuff, but the website has all of our passions. There's travel, there's music,
There's
food, skiing.
There's going to be some science eventually.
Some science, yes.
Going to drop some science.
The boy is into plant-based,
Nutrition.
whole plant-based nutrition.
You can ignore that.
It'll be on the website for those of you who love mulch.
But it's not just a revive of the Massage Goddess show. It's our whole family diary. It's a photo journal.
And by our family, it's us and the same cats that you guys, someone said, I asked what did the people want to know about in the videos. Someone said they want to hear about the cats. We have all the cats. No, you should not have brought Moxie. No.
And by the way, if you're not a skier, you don't have to be. Like, your thing might be something different. You might get out and hike or bike. Skiing is just the thing that we do to keep active.
Right. Well, skiing is everybody who comes to this journey that I went on is hoping one day to be normal. And my being normal was taking up skiing. That wasn't something I was going to be able to, that I would have done, like chosen back before, I lost weight. So that's one aspect of it. But I still have plenty of things to talk about when it comes to weight loss surgery and all that stuff, but I will save that for another time.
But it's not just a bunch of videos that will come someday. When this website drops in the next couple of days, it's going to have the whole last 4 or 5 years all chronicled.
Wait, it's almost like you knew what I was about to say. Okay, hold on, wait.
how would I know the next cue?
I don't know. Okay. So we're gonna make a video. We haven't made it yet, because I mean clearly we've barely made this one. But the next video is going to show you how to navigate our website. It's not hard. It's not like I'm gonna like teach you anything crazy. We're just
Just
gonna
to
be like,
get a sense of what to look for and
right,
what
and
to
just click
expect.
around, and there'll be a lot of photos and videos and all kinds of stuff. So those of you who've been like, what have you been doing? There you go. It'll all be there. So that's that.
You can just binge watch it. You don't have to wait for each week to come out. You can just
Oh my
binge watch it.
goodness. Have you had time to binge much?
Binge much?
Yeah, like have you
I've just been out in the world so much. Like, when do you ever get to be home?
Oh, I know, right? Like I mean, but then there's days when I feel like we've been home since March 17th of last year.
Yeah, I might have been home a little.
But like I feel like you never leave home except for once or every couple months. Like he doesn't leave the house anymore. I don't know. There's this thing happening. You might hear about it later, but he's been working from home since March last year. You know, whatever.
That's why I had to get a new hobby.
That's right. So I had to start. He was looking around. He was like, oh, you. Yes, well, I have lots of pictures of you, so why don't I go ahead and make a website? So.
Well, I like developing content, but I don't have star power. Like, you wouldn't be watching this video if it was me. I have star power that I can amplify. I can give her a stage and let her shine.
Anyway, I just want to show you my awesome COVID hair.
Oh, yeah, I've got some growth too.
Oh yeah, hold on though. Before COVID, I had a cute little bob, and now I just have all of this. All of this. Now, I've always been cutting Joel's hair, but a while back he was like, what if we let it go long on the top and like keep the sides neat? And I was like, okay. And I made, come close. I'm wrapping it up. I gave him the haircut of every hot guy from the 90s that I would have never dated in high school. Yeah, so, oh my god, he's so handsome. I love him so much. Anyway, so, I know every couple years I come back and I'm all like, hey guys, I'm totally doing this again, but I'm not like, I'm for real. I'm not kidding, okay? I am legit for real this time. We're actually back. In fact, so much so that I actually waited till he worked on so much for the website that now I really have to start this over, start this for real. So anyways, that's it. That's us. I just wanted to say hi and say I'm back. Anyway, talk to you guys.